about a year ago, I moved in with my parents. And about a week ago, I just turned 30. And I got mixed feelings about it, but overall, I'm feeling pretty good about it because I know I have to do this. And it's the best thing for me, it's the best thing for my son. But now I'm going to explain everything that I've done for myself this past year and why just because you're 30 and you live with your parents, it doesn't make you a loser. So, this past year, by living with my parents, I was able to get out of most of my debt. I was able to catch up on child support, catch up on my car payments, and start to save up to fix my car and save up to actually get the license and tags and all the stuff I need for my car. So financially, it was an incredible thing for me, obviously. Also, I gained weight and I got to a healthy place because whenever I wasn't living with my parents and I was struggling and basically homeless, towards the end, living in a hotel, it was really hard to get food, even at the food bank, which was like a mile, 2 mile walk with no car. It was hard to get enough nutrition, and here I get that. And on top of all that, I also finally officially released. Sorry about the shakiness. It's cold out here. I officially released my music. So I've been working on music for over 10 years and decided it's what I want to do for a living is be a singer-songwriter. And I released over 80 songs in the past year, which is huge. That's the next step for my career is actually releasing music. The next step is releasing good music. Not that my music isn't bad necessarily, but I know it could be much better. But yeah, so I released music. I got into a consistent groove of uploading, and my channel's been growing because of that, which has been great. So I've been able to work on my passion and my dreams in life and actually get a little bit ahead. I made more money this year as a singer-songwriter for my business as Z-Man the Vegan, a vegan superhero. That's my stage persona. I made more money doing that this year than every other year, which is great. It's awesome. Well, actually, no. The year before this, I probably made more money because I was street performing a lot. And it was like a huge portion of my income. And here, I can't really street perform as often unless I get a ride. So that's one of the downfalls. Also, I can't work on music as much as I was whenever I was homeless or living on my own beforehand. I was good on my own for a while until I got ran over by a car. A couple roommates moved out. Basically, that sent me back financially, and it made it very hard. But yeah, I was living on my own, and then I could play music basically whenever. And I had a practice space where I could go and be as loud as I want. And here, I can't be as loud as I want, especially during the day whenever my dad works from home. So that's one of the cons, but it's worth it. But I am motivated to move out of my parents' house as soon as possible because another con is it's about an hour and a half away from where my son lives, and I'd like to live closer to my son, just so I could drive over there any spare time that I can. Oh, sorry, Katie, to spend time with him, because my custody of him is only every other weekend. But I know if I live closer, I'll have more opportunity to, even if it's just half an hour for one day after he gets off school, go spend time with him. So that's one of my biggest motivations to move out of my parents' house, is so I could be closer to my son. Second motivation, so I could play music basically any hour of the day, depending upon where I move into, hopefully the apartment, or if my YouTube channel blows up and I get a bunch of gigs and I work extra hard and I keep getting better, then I can maybe buy a house. No, I'm not expecting to buy a house anytime soon. But yes, I should believe in myself and say that's possible. But, or just buy a property where I'm a little bit further off so I can be as loud as I want with music whenever I practice it, so I can practice it at 2 a.m. if I want to. But yeah, so that is what's motivating me to move out of my parents' house. And now I must admit, there are 30-year-olds living with their parents that are losers, or that would be seen as a loser. And I would say what makes you a loser in that situation is if you're not working to better yourself. If you don't have a job or some form of income, if if, if you're spending all of your money on alcohol or weed or something, and you're behind on child support or certain things, and you're living with your parents, and you're not trying to get a job, you're not trying to do something with your life, and then I would say officially that does objectively make you a loser. But there's also like gray area. It's not all black and white, because like some people, maybe they do have disabilities, like actual disabilities, or it just like something in their life that's making it very hard for them to get a job or to even function daily. But oh my gosh, quit playing around over there. The puppies sound vicious, but they do this every day. This is how they play. Hey, quit. All right. They don't like 30-year-old losers who live with their parents, who don't have a job and aren't trying to better themselves and be there for their kids. So, I would also argue that it doesn't necessarily make you a loser not to live with your parents, but if you want to win more in life and you have that opportunity, and all it takes is you letting go of your pride, then I think you should live with your parents if you have that opportunity, and if you want to save money, if you're trying to work on things, you should not turn down that opportunity just because of your pride, because sometimes that's what you got to do. If you've just been barely getting by for 5 years, and living with your parents could help you save, maybe invest in a business and start making more money, kind of like what I'm doing with YouTube and being a singer-songwriter, then you should do that if you want to succeed and you want to be more of a winner. So, yeah, leave a comment down below. Do you live with your parents? Do you not like people who live with their parents? Do you judge me for being 30 and living with my parents? Leave it down below. Thanks for watching. For the animals! Woo!